Hello, Aries. Welcome. Hoping all is well with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and pull a general message for you, and then I'll do a reading to see what your person's feelings are towards you, or what the person that's thinking about you, their feelings are towards you right now. All right, overall message for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, of course. These readings are very general. All right, so your message here is to take a moment, Aries. Stop. Okay, so now is not the time to rush into any decision you're about to make. And before you make any important decisions, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul, all right, for the guidance that you need. Basically, don't be on somebody else's timeline, and don't allow anyone or anything to kind of rush you into making any decisions, okay? Because, or just don't get yourself rushing into making any decisions, because y'all Aries out there, y'all stubborn. So hard-headed, stubborn people. So love y'all. It's true. I'm a Capricorn equally, but I'm just not an Aries. So take a moment, take a pause. All right. Don't allow anything or anyone to rush you. You're in control of your path and what it is that you want. All right. So let's see what is showing up for this person that cares about you. All right. We have solitary, we have receptive. Okay, we also have some limits here that are perhaps being reached. Okay, we have resentment and trapped. Ooh, bro, what is going on with this energy? So this is kind of like their frequency and feelings right now. We have tension. So there could be some tension between the two of you. Okay, somebody's feeling trapped. I feel like a person might be feeling trapped. Maybe they don't have a way to speak or express themselves. Maybe they don't want to say or do things to hurt or affect what they have with you, because they do care about you. But to some degree, there's a withdrawn energy. Somebody's feeling lonely, even if there's something going on. There's a sense of loneliness. But I feel like this is somebody that's very vulnerable towards you, cares about you deeply, has a very soft spot for you, has a humongously open heart. But there's some things where, like, the breaking point and resentment, if you notice, these two are like trapped, and then tension. You see what I'm saying? So there's just some things here for this person or this energy that cares about you that is very limiting right now. All right. They could be, they could have anger bursts, outbursts. They could say some spiteful things. But there's something here that could be deeper that's going on with them. Somebody's feeling tied down and stuck. So whatever's going on, there's tension over that. There's some arguing and turbulence. And I feel like this person maybe, again, is either not being honest about something or is not expressing themselves the way they want to. But when it comes to how they feel, like they truly feel, they really have a strong open heart for you. They care about you quite a bit, and they but single, lonesome, withdrawn is their current state of existence, it feels like. I'm not saying that if they're with you, they're still thinking or acting like they're single, but they could be kind of coming from like a single, like they could be coming from very kind of independent path. Okay, so the whole tied down or bottling things up or packaging things up in a certain way can cause some anger or resentment, or can make them feel like a little stuck or trapped in a relationship. All right, why are all these cards here? That's quite a bit of inner thinking here, if you really think about it. But there's an overload. All right, so there's going to be like, be careful, watch out, Aries. Like I said, take a moment, all right? Think about your next steps or whatever it is that you're going to do. Some things just need time, and then they pass over, and then everything kind of calms down. So it could just be the flow of things. So see, we have cut down, all right? Cutting out, separation, stopping the pattern, and silent treatment. So you could be around an energy, if they're not saying things, if they're not talking a specific way, or if they're not, like, they could just kind of try not to, like, create problems or, ruffle, like, the waves or the feathers, so to speak. But there's a pattern here. All right, so there's like a cycle, there's a loop, there's a pattern, and it's causing a lot of tension and causing turbulence. All right, so we need to kind of cut out as well the things that are not serving us. And I feel like this person here could be trying to cut something down. All right, and look, we have withdrawn, lonesome, but we also have the silent treatment. So again, I feel like this is somebody that pulls away or withdraws, when it comes to expressing themselves, just to kind of, to stop like certain things from happening, but it's still, it's like building up. Okay, so we're having like a breaking point, reach out. All right, we have partying. So this is somebody, again, You know, they live in the moment, that's for sure. That's exactly what it was. It's like they're not single, but they have the single attitude, but it's not like because they want to be with other people. It's just that they're not overly, you know, we're doing thoughts and feelings here for this reading. They're not, you know, overly emotional, if you will. All right, but you know, they act, like I said, like they're single in that sense, but they're not really. They're connected, but they're not like fully like committed. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're still gonna want to do what they want to do. Okay. um so unconditional, I told you they love you unconditionally. This is not somebody that, you know, is gonna be easy to let go of. They're in your life, they're around you, they care about you, they're fair, they love you, but giving and receiving could be like a little problematic, like the limits of that. So like perceptions and perspectives and what you deem to see, like to be given and receiving, and what they do could be just different. And that's okay, because it's okay to have like our differences, and it's okay not to, like, our love language is, it's good to have a love language or a consistent thing, but it's okay to also have variety in how we want to express our love. All right. So why is resentment here? We have a mask. I do feel like they're hiding their true feelings one way or another. There's some gaslighting taking place. They're pretending, all right, they're being delusional. They're deluding themselves as well, because whatever it is that they need to be dealing with, handling, talking about, uh cutting out, adding in, taking out, whatever, there, it's like there's gaslighting around that. So it's kind of like nothing really actually ever really happens. It's just kind of accepted, talked about, but then that's it. Trapped. And we also have date. All right, so for some of you, I feel like this is, you know, somebody here that, you know, is not like in a place. I'm not saying like they want to go date somebody new, but I feel like there's going to be a date coming up. So like I feel like something's going to happen where something will be either celebrated, talked about, or ended, or cut out completely. So cutting down something. Some of you here, this person really just wants to set a date to do something with you. Others of you, you know, I feel like this person misses their like singlehood again, like again. So it doesn't feel like this is somebody that is actually, you know, I don't know, we'll see what the tarot says. I don't necessarily feel like they're actually stepping out, but they want freedom and they don't have it. They feel trapped. All right, looking at pictures, they miss you. All right, so I feel like this is somebody that is definitely attached to you. However, they are in a place where, you know, there's like some type of a gap. There's something here that's like missing. So it's like when you're not around, they absolutely miss you. But when you're around, it just doesn't feel like the way they miss you matches how they act when you're around. I don't know. I don't think like there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like those are the things that are showing up in terms of like what's going on with them. All right. So what else is here for this energy for you, Aries? What else is here for this energy? Ooh, so strength and ego. Yeah, ego, I can definitely sense the ego, but I also feel like this is somebody that is a very strong-minded person. So, you know, it could be maybe their ego coming in and they're trying to act strong, but it's really like more their ego. And I'm telling you, they imagine you, like they can't, like I'm telling you, like the way they talk, the way they feel about you is very strong and attractions based, but I just don't feel like this is somebody that's going to be like 24/7 all over it. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm too afraid to talk to you. Okay, so sometimes there's triple eights, you guys. All right, that's like a huge thing. I feel like, you know, there's hope here. There's a lot of faith coming through, but I feel like this is somebody that actually, whatever actions they do, it is centered or focused around you do come to their mind. All right, so there's a lot of benefits here, a lot of positivity, a lot of potential to manifest the right things as well. But I feel like this is somebody with solitary, limit, resentment, trapped intention. They're manifesting things, but they could be limiting their manifestations. So I feel like they want to have their cake and eat it too, which is fine because they're not a negative energy, but I feel like they go about things in a very perhaps immature way. All right, gossip only hurts more. So resentment mask and gossip, you guys. So there's definitely an essence of drama or some type of an extension here where people are kind of either playing a role, interfering. But the gossiping is not helping anybody. It's only hurting people. It's only hurting the situation, or it only kind of puts things in a bad place, like unnecessarily. But then, like I said, there's that mask and gaslighting. So who's gossiping and who's allowing it, right? I feel the same way. You know, maybe some of you specifically, Aries, are feeling trapped, but you also care about this person. And I also feel like this is somebody that, you know, in terms of feelings, they mirror your feelings. So if you're feeling a certain way, they're going to feel that way because they care about you. Or at least they'll be able to understand and connect to that. Okay. But I feel like with the number 2 specifically, I feel like they want to be with you, you know. This love scares them. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of why a lot of this happens, because the love is there. It's not there. It's definitely there. All right. So let's see what else is going on with this energy. What are all these feelings about? So we have time flies. I feel like this is somebody that's just, you know, they could be like a fleeting energy, you know, they're not just always consistently present, which is fine. I feel like they, you know, the commitment here, they choose you. If there was to be any kind of commitment for wedding, for marriage, for anything like that, I think it would be you that they would choose, Aries. So it's not like it's a concern like whether or not they have love for you or they care about you. I just don't know. We'll see what tarot says, but I'm not feeling like their commitment is, you know, taking off to the moon, you know, and that's just what it is. But they choose you no matter what, okay? And I feel like that's very good. Blessed union here. So definitely a divine mission together. Like I said earlier, it comes across as though they're unable to completely let you go, or they're unable to kind of shift from your energy. All right. But there's only so much that they can handle and they can do. All right. And I feel like for a lot of you here, you know, there's just, you know, it is what it is. This person, their love could be the type that transforms and changes. It's not consistently the same every single day, but it, you know, it just really kind of grows in its own way. All right. So karmic ties. Wow. So we have time flies, blessed union, karmic ties. So for a lot of you, you could be in a karmic relationship, or the resentment could be due to some past history, past karmic burdens, karmic debt, if you will. You might be feeling like they're not for you, they don't deserve you, or you don't deserve them. They may be feeling, you know, they're not for you, you're not for them, you don't you deserve better. But at the end of the day, it's a union that's here for a reason. It's destined to happen. All right. And I feel like a lot of you are both teaching each other lessons through this experience. All right. But there's some uncertainties and fear here, and I feel like there's information that's yet to be revealed or talked about, something that needs to be confessed, or a truth needs to be said, something needs to be spoken. And they say when you speak something out loud, you speak it with intention and drive, you're going to be able to act on these things. So I feel like there's just some fears and insecurities taking place, because some things are just not what they seem with you and them, or at least with them towards you. There may be some things that they just still need to talk to you about, express. Maybe they feel trapped, or they feel like it can cause arguing and tension, and they don't want that. Okay. But there could be some things that they really want to talk to you about, but they don't feel like there's an opportunity, that they could be blockages. All right. But they have a very big heart. There's genuine love for you here. Kind and loving, generous, can be trusted with your heart. All right. So if nothing else, Aries, that feels like it's a really legit essence here for this person, how they feel for you. Let's see what the tarot has. Obviously, if you're enjoying this reading, please like the video, subscribe. I do variety style readings. All right, guys, check my playlist too, so you can see the type of stuff I do. Ooh, the Ace of Cups is in the reverse though, but it's here. Ten of Swords. Yes, yes. Okay, Nine of Swords. Interesting. Wow, in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles. Playfulness, playfulness. Okay, so we also have the Three of Swords, pain and heartbreak, obviously, but we also have the Judgment card. So things are not being redemption, and the divine interaction is definitely present. And then the Hermit, Virgo's here. So the Hermit's here in reverse. Okay, so this is a Virgo card, obviously, but also a moon energy. So very, very kind of trapped, encapsulated, withdrawn, solitary. Bro, when I pulled solitary and I saw all these things, I kept saying, why am I feeling like we have a Virgo that we're dealing with? Virgo could be in their charts. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Virgo primary, but it could be their Virgo, it could be their moon, in their rising, sun, moon, Venus, right? You know, it could be any of the charts, but more mainly emotions we're talking about. Moon and Venus, so or their sign. Anyways, you guys, you know, there's a sense of withdrawal here, reclusive. Somebody, I mean, I feel like this person feels like they just need to kind of withdraw, or they feel like trapped. Okay, so they're like thinking about something. They are feeling lonely. The loneliness is coming through. I'm sure, you know, like this whole, oh well, they're being lonely because they're, no, they could feel like, you know, they're trapped in a situation here. Now, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean they don't love you or anything else. The Ace of Cups is here, but it's also struggling. So there's something that's just not being honored, or something that's not being like a resonant is not there. Okay, there's a blocked emotion of some sort, and they're having a really hard time expressing something here. All right, the Ten of Swords, I feel like there's some betrayal of some sort taking place. Some battle here is going on. Somebody wants happiness, harmony, openness, truth. Okay, there's a lot of that. Period of passion is heavily desired, but it's kind of going through a karmic knockdown. So as much as you might be together or maybe a little separated right now, I don't feel like this is somebody from the past, like completely or anything like that. I feel like this is somebody that's present in and out of the picture. Okay, the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. There's a sense of betrayal here that kind of keeps coming through. So it feels like this person, I feel like this person sometimes feels backstabbed, or something here is just not working out for them. Sometimes they feel like they hit rock bottom when it comes to situations with you. There could be like lingering endings and endings that are not ending. And it's just kind of like harboring a lot of feelings and emotions that could turn into resentment for the self, for the situation, or for the person. We also have the Nine of Swords here, but this is in reverse. So, and interestingly, we have fears and insecurities, and the Nine of Swords is in reverse, you guys. And definitely some insecurities and fears with this energy. I feel it's being confirmed. It's being kind of, I forget the word here, but it just comes across the double Gemini here. Somebody's very restricted in their logical thinking, but also I feel like to some degree they're resisting acknowledging what's going on. So it's kind of like they want to speak up, they want to do something, they want to say something, but they're not either brave enough, courageous enough, or they don't feel like strong enough to do so. When I say brave and stuff, I'm not talking like they're like cowards. I'm saying like this, the mental bravery, or the emotional bravery, like just kind of use your discernment with this reading. Okay, their challenge here is this King of Cups. They come through a little cold and moody, and for the relationship, they feel like the connection has its ups and downs, and there's some toxicity here. Okay, so right now with the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the King of Cups, I feel like your person could be in like low spirits here. And there's a lack of decisiveness here of what to do, whether to talk, to discuss, to engage something, to have a dialogue. Don't get me wrong, you're still in the picture, you're still the person that they really do care about. They'll pick you out of the crowd any day, right? But they're also dealing with their own inner turmoil, like a lot of inner introspection taking place here. All right. They feel like for a lot of you, this connection has like sense of unreliability. Like there's some things that are just not foundational or as strong yet. And so there's a lack of decisiveness what they want. And for that reason, some of you may feel like they're coming across as manipulative. Okay. But I don't feel like it's like manipulation to hurt somebody. It could be like preservation, so like kind of guarding themselves, and so as a result they're navigating in a way that they're trying to protect themselves. All right, so the Three of Pentacles here, action steps, new doors, new opportunities. Somebody that's not gonna like again walk away or anything, but there's some interactions or outside interferences. Could be some gossip, could be some stuff here where there could be like engaging with other people, talking to other people. There's some spying taking place though. I feel like this is somebody that either cannot trust 100%, or sometimes because they're not feeling like they're trusted, they also got to go see why somebody else is doing like they could be checking on you because you're checking on them, because they're thinking, well, why are they checking on me, so then what are they trying to show or hide? So something like that. It just kind of comes across a little playful, like a little fooling around in that sense. But there could be somebody else at work for some of you with this energy that's also kind of taking some of their time and mind, but somebody I feel like here is struggling with prioritizing and balancing what they really want again. So it just comes across as like cooperation is important, but it's also kind of like controlled, like only so much of ABC can happen all the time. The Three of Swords here influences. So there's heartbreak. There could be a third party. There could be another person in the picture here. There's a sense of negativity coming through and a sense lack of unfairness. But there's an intrusion. All right. So there's an intrusion. This is not the end of all things, but it's difficult time and it's taking away from you and it's causing pain. And it's also causing them some type of pain because look, I mean, there's just like stabbings, like I guess, or wood through all the hearts. It's a lot of pain, a lot of pain. I feel like there's a betrayal though. So I feel like somebody here in terms of outside influences, there could be like a sense of betrayal. Or yeah, wow, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, exactly. So wow. So yeah, there could be something here on the outside that's still not being talked about, or somebody's feeling betrayed over. But it is showing up as it's causing some pain. So it comes down to like how much of the suffering or the heartbreak are we willing to take here, okay? And I feel like somebody that does not want to break your heart ultimately is the message here in terms of how they feel for you. And finally, with the Judgment card, you know, truly, I feel like this is somebody here because there's a lot of introspection. It feels like this is somebody that could be going through some type of a awakening of what it is that they want, like a rebirth of their emotions, of their feelings, of their, they could be casting judgment on themselves of how they want to do things. But they're also feeling like they're getting called up, like spiritual calling is coming through for them for like a sense of renewal. So they could always honestly be going through some like actual transformation or metamorphosis, I like to call it that. But a transformation in that sense, like a shedding and letting go, a shifting, and it's all happening and it's all being observed. And while all that's happening and being observed, it's causing confusion. So there is no like lack of certainty because of that, lack of certainty because of that, okay? But I feel like this is, you know, an energy again with the Nine of Swords. They're kind of trying to manage some things. They don't want to provoke reactions or cause problems, but at the same time they want to kind of grow or heal something. This is somebody that wants forgiveness and wants to forgive. So I think this is somebody that again is being renewed, being refined, being refreshed. And the only way for them forward here is to kind of grow and like kind of show who they are. But there's going to be some things I feel like they don't want to talk about or not, or like not share, or like potentially hold back with the Ace of Cups, because if, you know, it's like a card of like potential, you know, cheating, lying, whatever, sidestepping. Same with this and then same with that. So on this side here, we have a lot of that going on, guys. So can't like pretend, you know, like it's not there. It's there. Okay. So let's pull some additional feelings for you here, beautiful Aries. Now, if you did enjoy the reading, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, especially if you're new. Thank you, everyone that's returning. Love you all so much. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. That's exactly what it is. They're unable, and look, it's literally over the Ace of Cups. It's just where it's at with them. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Wow, see? Like, so this is, yeah. Can you trust me again with your heart? Okay, so they want your trust, okay? I feel like you're on my, you're on the other side of my every breath. They cannot let you go. They can't. They really can't. All right. Let's see here. What else is showing up for you to close out this reading? One final message for my beautiful Aries. So I have the number 36 for you, reduces to 9. Your word is gold. And your message is you don't need someone else to fix you. Wow. Wow, I really hope you stayed here till this very end. Type the number 36 for gold. Let me know. But wow, you don't need someone else to fix you, bro. My friends, I love you all so, so much. All right. Thank you so much. And take a moment. Take care.